morning, adventurers. We're starting the day here at Cabana Bay. We're going to head down to the Bayliner Diner to get some breakfast, and then we're heading over to Busch Gardens this morning on the free shuttle bus to go and experience the park in Tampa. Volcano Bay's testing this morning in preparation for a busy day, no doubt. So we've got quite a few options down here. Breakfast favourites, we've got wraps, croissants, things like that. Moving across, we've got an omelette station and a pancake station. So there's loads of options down here for breakfast. There's also the grab and go and things like that. So yeah, loads of choice. So we've grabbed breakfast at Bayliner Diner. I've gone for a wrap and potatoes, and Sam is halfway through a waffle. It came to just under $20 for breakfast. So that's breakfast finished with. We're heading off now to the Doubletree Universal via an Uber to get on the bus over to Busch Gardens. The bus is free as long as you book it in advance. So we're going to jump on, head over to Busch, and we'll see you once we get there. So just very briefly following on from our post yesterday regarding Starling. So breakfast and Uber both on there already. Tells you exactly how much you've spent and how much of the budget we've got left for today. Our Uber has arrived. So we've made it over to the Doubletree Orlando, found the sign, departing at 8:30 to Busch Gardens. We'll wait and get on the bus as soon as it arrives.
I'll have to stretch my legs out properly.
We made it. Took us about an hour and a half just over on the bus. Wasn't the nicest of journeys, but it was free, so can't really complain. We're going to go and explore around, and then we'll catch up with you a little bit later on. We have got quick queue today, and we have got all day dining and the Hippo experience later on. So J&SAdventures currently on a 10-minute wait. I'm not too fussed about riding, so Sam's going to jump on. We've literally just got here, so 10-minute wait. Sam's going to jump on, ride that, show you a little bit of off-ride, and then we'll crack on and carry on around the park. Right, okay, so I think me not going on J&SAdventures was justified. So I'm not a huge roller coaster fan. I will go on things, but Sam's just come off and said I definitely wouldn't have liked it. So very intense, obviously not like anything at Disney or anything back in the UK really that we're used to. Yeah, quite an intense one. So for me, glad I didn't go on. Absolutely living their best life. Okay, so we've just grabbed our all-day dining. So I went for the pulled pork sandwich and Sam went for the brisket. We've got 2 drinks and 2 desserts. It came to $68. Now, we paid less than that for all-day dining. Now, I think, and it's going to sound crazy, this may get too much in the grand scheme of things, because I think it's every hour you can order a meal like this, or every 30 minutes. Now, I don't think we are going to do that. We might try and sample a few things, but I think having a meal like this every 30 minutes to an hour to maximise the amount you get out of it is probably going to be a little bit too much. Okay, so we're going to go and ride on Tigris now. We're going to take you along because this is one of the places here that we can, and we're going to use quick queue. Although it's only a 5-minute wait, we'll make the most of it. So Tigris was quite intense, but yeah, capable. I'm all right on that. So we may have another go later because we went on as quick queue. The queue's only 5 minutes at the minute anyway, so yeah, we might go back on a bit later on. So just round the corner from Tigris is Shikra. It's a 5-minute queue, so we're going to go and jump on. Yeah. Okay, so that was slightly interesting. Did the test seat for Shikra, absolutely fine. Then got on the ride and I couldn't get my buckle in. Now, quite obviously, I know that I'm not the thinnest of people, but like I said, I tried the test seat, everything was fine. So don't quite know what happened there. So I've left Sam on, and I'm sure she'll be off shortly, saying how intense it was, and I was glad that I didn't go on. Let's see if we can see Sam screaming. She's on the middle row. I found her, at least she's smiling. So we've got some Floridian weather coming in, we've got some rain, so we've switched over to the wet weather camera. We'll see what else we can get up to before rides start going down for the impending storm. So we've got thunder, so we're going to head off into Jungala and take cover for a little bit. We've got some blue skies over in that direction, so I assume it's going to blow over nice and quick. Two orangutans taking shelter from the rain in the hammocks. So we put a bit of footage in there of the tigers and the orangutans. We couldn't see the orangutans very well, but the rain had just come in, so they'd taken shelter beneath the little viewing area. So that was really nice. We like doing conservation stuff. We like paying towards conservation, just as we do back home. So that was nice to see. We're going to continue our tour now around and see what else we can see here at Busch Gardens.
Free park admission, tickets for friends, and amazing discounts. These are just some of the perks you'll experience working at Busch Gardens. Visit buschgardensjobs.com to find out all available opportunities.
Did you hear that? I might move over here and work at Busch Gardens. There's another tiger asleep over there. So the storm's now passed, so we are going to switch back from the wet weather camera to the normal camera. See you shortly. So Busch Gardens have currently got a sale on some of their 2022 merch. Obviously it's coming towards the end of the year now, so they're trying to shift. So what we're purchasing is a lanyard pouch because somebody broke it yesterday. And it wasn't me. So there was a few animals that we've seen so far here at Busch Gardens. We're going to go and grab something to eat now on the all-day dining. Probably don't actually want anything to eat, but we're going to go and get the snack and probably put that in the bag for later and get a drink. We'll get some food because it's included in the deal. However, we may only eat a little bit of it. See you in a minute. Okay, so all day dining, here's some of the snacks. We've got chocolate chunk cookie, blondie brownie, chocolate chip brownie, and cheesecake down the bottom. You can have the salad as part of it if you really wanted to. So I went for the mushroom flatbread with some crisp cut fries, and Sam went for the pepperoni. Then you've got a selection of fountain drinks. You can have tea. We're going for a fountain drink. That's what we want more than anything at this stage, is a nice cold drink. Okay, so this location is slightly different to the others. You don't get the dessert included, it's side or dessert. So the other locations do include both, however this one doesn't. But 90 minutes from now, we can have something else if we really want it. So rain stop play currently on the rides, and I think everything is pretty much shut. Or no, testing on cheetah hunt just as we're walking down. But as you saw there, the animals don't go away when it starts raining. So it was a nice view over the Serengeti. We're now going to head back through the Africa walkthrough, have a look, see what we can see, and get ready for our hippo experience. Just a porcupine.
Hello.
You wouldn't get that back in the UK. A lion lay on your Land Rover.
She just wants a belly rub.
So we're heading off to the Serengeti Safari Tours to check in for our hippo experience. We'll take you along and show you what we can. So I believe we're feeding the hippos and we've got a bit of a talk about them. Okay, so we've turned up for our hippo encounter, and Floridian weather strikes again. It's chucking it down, so this camera's probably going to have to go away and we're going to have to go to the wet weather camera, which isn't as good, but we'll still show you what we get up to. Also, we're going to have to wear masks as part of this experience. One of the hippos has recently caught COVID, believe it or not, so we have to wear masks once we get backstage. We'll show you what we can with the wet weather camera, however, the main camera's going away.
So yeah, this is our one of 3 hippos that we have here. He is our only male. Hey, bud! The biggest, Debbie. About 3,000 pounds.
Someone knows they're different.
Survival plan, and it's basically like a really big dating matchmaking website, and they let us go.
Putting the loop in, and I'll just like, oh, I'll cut one another time. I guess I should be forced
They're down to really large tusks.
Ready for snack.
Here,
Chatting away.
we gotta keep them trim. So Susie here has that giggly wire in her hand. It's a really thick floss, I call it, and that will shimmy through the tooth, and it'll give you the smooth part on the tooth, and then Moya will crack off the rest. We'll do it a few times a week. So you'll see that they can overgrow and grow into their gums. So not good at all. He'll start getting divots in the top of his mouth, and then food will get impacted in there. Bacteria will cause infections, and then eventually, if it's left untreated, it can go through your skin. Really grow. Do nice to look alive. Desi is very neutrally buoyant. She doesn't sink to the bottom yet. So when you see her out in habitat, it's a lot easier to see her like really in the middle of the water column, just floating around. A little bit. The only things that our hippos don't really eat
great
is
job.
celery, cabbage,
Ready?
potato.
Yes, I do, yeah.
Great, come on over. So just like everyone else, right in the middle. Guys, all right. You're up here, bud. You're cheating again.
Okay, so masks off. It's been a while since I've worn one of them. So I don't know what footage I'm actually going to put in from that. We had to switch camera to wet weather halfway through, well, from the start, and then we switched back for only a little while. So I don't know what footage we're going to have with the actual talk on. It was really good. The hippo was responsive to all the training techniques that they've taught him. We got to touch them. I don't think there's anywhere in the UK where you can touch a hippo. We fed him. So I think I'll put bits like that in, but you may not get any commentary regarding the actual talk. I think it cost us $30 to do that for the 2 of us. It was a 30-minute tour. Definitely worth the money. The weather, we thought was going to put a bit of a dampener on it, but once you were there, it didn't really matter. So you will have seen some footage. We'll drop a few photos in. At some point in this video, just to show you what we got up to. And if you want to see the photos, head over to our Facebook page and we will upload all of the ones that are worth sharing there.
What's up? Well, not our fearless leader. Dr. Richard Bunbury.
This awakens my powers.
So we enjoyed Cobra's Curse that much, we went back round for a second go. Sam is now heading on to Montu. She's taking the action cam on with her, so we'll put some footage in now to show you what Montu is all about. There's Sam on the outside seat. So Sam must have only joined the queue about 3 minutes ago for that, and she's already been dispatched out of the station, so can't complain at that. She said she wasn't going to use a quick queue, and now I can see why. So no chimpanzees or gorillas on the walk through there. We are going to head off and grab something to eat. We're going to use the all-day dining. I am going to do a little bit of a review come the end of this regarding the all-day dining, and let you know what our thoughts on it are. There is a gorilla, just as I said, there's no gorillas right at the back of the enclosure there, so we're not really going to see them. So we're heading off into Dragonfire to grab something to eat. We'll show you what we get, and like I say, we'll do some form of review of the all-day dining a little bit later on. Okay, so I went for the tender tower, which is chicken tenders and waffle fries with cheese sauce, bacon bits and chive, and Sam went for chicken tenders and waffle fries, if it ever focuses. There we go. So this should have come to $50 something. We also got a drink and cookie. The cookie is going to go in the bag and we're going to take them home. Yeah, we'll do a quick review regarding the dining plan shortly. Meal number 3 is a no-go. I came for the drink, and that's what I'll be happy with. So that's our meal at Dragonfire Grill finished. Right, half it went in the bin. So is all-day dining worth it? Right, is it value for money? Yes, most certainly. Is it worth it? No. There's too much food. I mean, it's strange for me to say because I love my food, but literally every 90 minutes, because you paid for it, you're looking at wanting to do it, you're wanting to make the most of it. And in reality, it's good value, but it's not good. So we have got it at SeaWorld because we'd pre-booked, but I don't think we'll ever do it again. We've ended up having 3 meals here today, when ordinarily we would have had 1 or none, had a snack and eaten when we got home. So yeah, is it value for money? Yes. Is it good? Not in my opinion. So we were going to ride the Serengeti train to go and see the baby rhino. It's its first day out on reserve and it's only a few weeks old. It was spotted earlier actually on the tracks with its mum. However, we're going to run out of time. It takes 45 minutes to do a loop and we've only got an hour once that train arrives. So we'll do the loop and then we've got to rush back to the bus, so we're not going to bother. So we're probably going to head back towards the bus now. And then we'll do some final thoughts once we get back to Cabana Bay a little bit later on. So that's our bus, 6:15, heading back to Universal Doubletree. We're going to see if we can get on the bus now. We're a little bit early, but we need somewhere to sit and rest our feet. We'll have a catch up regarding Busch Gardens, like I said earlier, once we get back to Cabana Bay. See you shortly. Come on Uber, 6 minutes away. We're currently sat in the Doubletree by Universal, in the reception area, nice and comfy, waiting for our Uber to arrive. My feet are absolutely killing me and I've banged my ankle at some point today, so my ankle's not in a good way. So once we get back to the room, we're going to have a look at that and hopefully get some ice on it, may even go swimming. That may make it better. So we've made it back to Cabana Bay. Day at Busch Gardens, hit and miss really. at first we thought it was going to be a complete write-off of the day, but as we got further around and we saw more, it was a little bit more up our street. If you're a big thrill seeker, definitely do it. There's some great rides. However, for us, after a medium or low thrill, there's not a huge amount there. So if you're not big roller coaster people, then consider what you're going to do there. Probably do some pre-planning. We probably didn't do enough of that this time round, but in the grand scheme of things, the animal side of things, the conservation, really good. Obviously you saw our hippo experience, we really enjoyed that, and we're going to look to see what we can do at SeaWorld additional on top of what we've already got planned, because we really enjoyed that. All in all, great day, we enjoyed it. Tomorrow we're off to SeaWorld, and that video will divide opinion as it always does. However, we've got dining with the orcas, and then later on we're going to head over to the Hard Rock Cafe. So yeah, great day all in all, and we'll see you in the next adventure. Bye.